How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my Let's Play Talos Principle series. Today we are going to be wrapping up the sigil puzzles with the final world C7. Looks like we've got 4 red sigils and 1 star in this level, so let's go.
My faith in you was not misplaced. You have learned much and shown great wisdom in these trials. The end of your journey lies close now. Do not falter, do not fear, and do not give in to temptation.
Alright, let's grab the time capsule.
God, there's no time. Just not enough time. We're trying to build the future out of old video game code and half-finished research projects. We should have had years, maybe decades, with the kind of money they used to put into building bombs. If I stop and think about how crazy this is, I will have a nervous breakdown. So I won't. Yeah, okay. Back to work, Alex.
Okay, we'll jump into our first puzzle, Prison Break. Prison Break. So we've got 2 fans. Looks like they're probably hooked up to the same receiver over here. We've got a blue generator. We've got some force field doors with switches. So let's start by opening this one. We've got a cube over here. There's a connector behind that force field. There's a box behind that force field. There's a connector over there. Oh, here's a connector. Okay, that's a lot of stuff behind force fields. Is there anything we can actually use? Okay, so let's see. I think we need to put a fan here and go over this wall to get that other connector. Is that something we can do with what we've got? Oh, we can get a second box. So let's hook those 2 up. And we'll place this fan on that switch. This will get us a second box. That's good. We needed one more thing to hold open all those force fields and have a fan left over. Alright, so let's replace this fan with this box. Now we can put a fan here. And we'll bring this connector with us over the wall. Okay, so there's a connector here. Or a receiver, I mean. And we can connect that up to the generator. It doesn't feel like we're making forward momentum because there are now fewer things accessible for us to use. Because everything's like tied up opening stuff. But I think we're making progress. So we can actually connect these 2 things together. Let's start by connecting this one so we can get out of here. And then let's go grab a box to hold this one open. Now we should be able to connect those to that, which will let us get this connector back. Okay, what does that do for us? We can now get to this one if we place this in the correct place. There we go. And what is behind door number 8? Another force field. Another force field with another force field behind it. Okay. Alright, so let's take inventory. We've got 2 connectors out in the open that we can use. We've got a box, a fan, a fan. I feel like everything in here is tied up and can't be reused. Because if we take this box, it's going to cut off the beams and we can't get out. If we remove this one, it's going to close this force field and we can't get out. If we remove that wall, we can't even get in there now. We cut that one off. So yeah, I think everything in here is a write-off. So all that work to get 2 connectors which doesn't seem like much, but I think it is. So let's put one of these fans back. And if we connect these things, we can connect it to that. And then we'll use the other connector to activate the fan, and this will launch that up into the air, which will go over the wall, so it will sustain itself and open that force field for us. I think this is good. I think this is good. Can we also get that one? I don't think so. No, the line of sight's not right. So let's do this first, not activate the fan. Then we'll put this on top. Let's go get our other connector. We'll open that force field with the fan. We'll turn on the fan with this one, and that should sustain itself. Now we don't need to hold that open, so we can put the fan there. Can we use that? I think we can. I think we can use... Here, bear with me. Yeah, now we can get this box out. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Because we need that box. We've got a pressure plate over here. Yeah. All right, that one's all over the place. Man, we're back and forth, leaving stuff behind, picking up more stuff. Let's do the computer. We'll just skip over the local resources. All right, what do we got here? Cirsscross Conundrum Advanced. I think there was an earlier puzzle called Cirsscross Conundrum. Oh, we've got the recorder. So we just need to get this force field open. The sigil's on the other side. But we've only got 2 connectors. So somehow we need to get this laser to connect to that blue receiver. And we need to get this red one to wrap around. Oh my goodness. And we can't start out like that because we need this force field open to begin with so we can start the recorder. Which means as soon as we start recording, this beam is going to be there until the recording's over. Ugh. I don't like that. Can we do this? Let's see. I doubt... Yeah, that's not going to work. Let me think. Let's start with this. Oh. Okay, I got it. Let's reset that. Let's go ahead and get these 2 set up like this. Yeah, check this out. So we'll leave these in place. Future us will move them. We'll bring the red beam around to activate that and the blue one to activate that. And once we feel like we've given ourselves enough time, we'll interrupt this beam, which will allow the blue beam to connect. Yes. Yes, that's how we do it. So let's grab this one. Oh, I hope did I not leave myself enough room? No, I didn't. Well, in theory, that's the plan. Okay, let's try this again. So we need to come like way over here. We need to have line of sight in between those 2 walls right there. There we go. All right, same plan, just new location. Alright, so I'm going to kind of mock this out. We'll come over here, we'll grab this one, we'll connect it to that, hook it up to the receiver, place it here. We'll grab this one, hook it up to the blue generator and the blue receiver, place it here, and interrupt the beam. Allow future us to go through. We'll give ourselves enough time for the other force field to open. And let's go. Oops. Kept the connection. Don't want to do that. Alright, that one to that one. Yeah, I'm glad we gave ourselves enough time. This sneaky game, that blue receiver, it takes a little while to charge. So if you don't give yourself enough time, then the beam will get interrupted before it fully opens. Sneaky game. Alright, carrier pigeons. Ooh, our generator is way up there. We've got a fixed connector. We got some buzzers. What's the deal with the fan? Oh, okay, our sigil is back there. So we need to interrupt this beam, it looks like, to disable the fan to get back to the sigil. And we've got a couple buzzers. We've got a box. We got another box. And we've got a fan that's blowing this buzzer back and forth. Let's start by getting to the other box. So we'll just surf these buzzers over to get to the other box. Oh, what? Okay, let's remove the fan. Didn't realize that would actually get in our way. Ah, missed the jump. There we go. Alright, come here, buzzer. So we'll ride this across, we'll pick up the second box. And then how is that going to help us? Let's see. If we put this back on... Oh, we've got... Oh, that's for the fan. Interesting. Oh, you know what? I think we need to get all three boxes on top of the buzzer. No, we can't. Let's see. If we leave that there, the fan's going to blow the buzzer this way. I'm trying to see if I can put a box down to block the buzzer when it's under the laser. And this side is lower than that side, so I'm trying to do it on this side. Okay, what does that do for us? Ah! There we go. Okay, I thought we had to use the boxes to block the laser. I didn't know we'd have enough room to get up here and block the beam ourselves. Awesome, okay. And then this one also has an Easter egg. Let's bring these boxes over here. And I'm sure there's some way to get back there. I have not been able to figure out how, but you can see in the corner there, there's a snowman. So that's fun. I don't know how you get back there, because... Can we place this? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if you can. But it's a fun little snowman back there. Alright, I think we've got one or two more sigils left. One sigil and a star. Dead man switch. Oh, so there's our star. And if I remember correctly, this is one where you can get the star and complete the puzzle at the same time. Because both the star and the sigil need a blue beam to open the force fields. And so if we play our cards right, I think we can do it both at the same time. So this switch is going to open this force field. We've got a connector in there for the red generator. And then we've got a red receiver up there. So that will activate the fan that's on the other side. Which will... Oh, okay, we got another connector here that I missed. Oh, and one over there. So we've got 3 connectors. So yeah, there's a box up there, which we need to solve this puzzle. So let's start by putting this one here. That will both connect to that connector and hold the force field open. No. Okay, let's do this. Because we've only got 2 connectors. So let's put one right here. Let's not worry about the force field for now. We'll connect this one way back here in the corner. And then the third one will connect to that connector and to this receiver way up here. And then we'll stand on the pressure plate to open the force field because we don't need to go anywhere. We just need to turn that fan on. There we go. Now we can hold it open. Ah, and if we connect those, now we can get inside. Okay. Okay, so check this out. Check this out. We'll put this one here. Now, how are we going to get this blue beam all the way back around to open that receiver there? We don't have enough connectors. Or do we? Because now, the one that's stuck inside here is holding the door open from the inside. We can cut through. We'll go through the window. Like this. Let's do this a little bit differently. Let me see. Let's move this one kind of over here. And then we'll connect this one like way over here so we're just barely can see through that window with this connector. Because I think we need both connectors on the other side. So let's connect this one to the blue one that we just put down. Yeah. That way we don't need to put a blue one inside there. And now, with that blue connector, we can reach both the star and the sigil. In my opinion, it's easier to do it that way. I think you can get to the sigil if you go around, and you can get to both. If you get to the star, you can get to the sigil. So I figured just get both at the same time. All right. That is going to complete all of the sigil puzzles. So we've got, it looks like 45 red sigils in like store, plus 4 more to unlock the first red puzzle. And then 27 stars.
And so it is done. It is done. You have overcome each trial that I set before you. You have shown faith and wisdom and perseverance. Therefore I judge you worthy, and I say unto you, come to the gates of eternity, where you shall be granted everlasting life.
Alright, so this is the first ending of the game. We have completed all of the sigil puzzles. We can now pass through the gates of eternity, or we could go ascend the tower. Do we obey Elohim, or do we do our own thing? The thing that he specifically told us not to do at the very beginning. I'm going to start with this one just because it's the first ending. And then I'll be able to restore a previous save, and we'll be able to continue playing and finish the rest of the game. So let's start with this one. Look at that. I think if we wanted to, we could actually exit. One last terminal. Type Eternalize to proceed towards eternal life. Searching for locally cached resources. None. So we can exit or we can eternalize. Let's do it. Let's eternalize. You will now be prepared for ascension into eternity. Please stand by. 3, 2, 1.
Rejoice, my child, as you leave this world behind. For all that you accomplished shall be passed on to your generations. In this land they shall thrive, and you shall be remembered as the beloved servant of Elohim. And so death shall have no dominion over you. Be well, my child. Be at peace.
So this is actually very, very important. Child program independent check failed. We failed the independence check. And now we get the credits. And we start over. New game. So, let me rewind here. I'll restore backup. And I believe it's this one, 62751. Oh man. Let me see if I can go ahead one. 62806. Yeah, okay, so we're back at Dead Man's Switch, but we got the sigil. So we've gotten the sigil, we got the star. For some reason it just didn't save when we returned to the overworld. Oh no.
And so it is done.
Yeah, blah, blah,
you
blah,
have
blah.
overcome each trial that I set before you. You have shown faith and wisdom and perseverance. Therefore I judge you worthy, and I say unto you, come to the gates of eternity, where you shall be granted everlasting life.
So 2 really important things about that ending. 1, the screen tells us that the child independence check failed. The second one, 2, is that Elohim mentions that all of our experiences will be passed on to the next generation. So with everything else we've gathered about this game, from the story, from Elohim's monologues, from the time capsules, from the emails, everything that we've gathered, we are a part of some sort of computer simulation. And the purpose of this simulation seems to be, can a machine display personhood? Can it become human? And the test for that is, do we only do what we're programmed to do, or can we display our own independent personality? Can we break the rules? Can we do what goes against our programming? And so that's that child independence check that failed. We did exactly what we were supposed to do. We solved all the puzzles, we got all the sigils, we went through the pearly gates, and we ascended into eternal life, which just starts the cycle over again. And who knows how long this cycle's been going on? How many iterations of previous child programs have gone through all of the necessary steps, done what they were supposed to do, reset, and it just starts over again? I don't know. The game doesn't tell us, but apparently this simulation has been going on for a very, very long time. And so if we want to break that cycle, we're going to have to ascend the tower. But we're not going to do that yet, because there's a second ending that we need to do before we can actually ascend the tower. And I think that's what we'll work on next time. So that's going to wrap things up for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the series so far. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, please hit that like button. And while you're down there, feel free to subscribe so you'll get notified of future episodes as they come out. Thanks y'all, and have a great day.